I don't know that much being in sports this long, but I know this. I know good from great, and that was a great baseball player and a great San Diego Padre. There's a saying that to live in hearts we leave behind is not to die. He has not died. He is in our hearts forevermore.
Something like that. Coburn on the curveball. Caminiti. Big time play. Throws from his. Oh, my goodness, what a play. Unbelievable.
Tonight's a special night for all of us because we realized what he meant to our club individually, collectively. He was our identity.
Cammy was one of those guys where you just kind of let the pictures tell the story, because what words are going to describe the way he played? I think for what he did as a Padre in the short time he was here, it's a no-brainer that he should belong in the Padres Hall of Fame.
To have the opportunity to honor one of the Padre greats and all his accomplishments, both on and off the field. A guy that was only here 4 years. I mean, he wasn't here a ton of time, and so to understand the impact that he had on our organization, it's great to be able to honor him.
Caminiti into center field. Andrew Jones back at the track of the wall. Caminiti to put the Padres on top. 3-2 in the 10th.
If Ken Caminiti was going to be in the lineup that night, you were watching. And he brought to the team an identity to, other than Tony Gwynn all those years, you know, there weren't too many guys who had that marquee name.
He brought it every night. We respected his work ethic, what he did on the field. It was fun to watch him play the game of baseball because he impacted it every night.
He was infectious to a lot of his teammates in the way that he carried himself, the way he went about playing the game. He brought people up to a standard that you felt like inferior if you weren't living up to kind of his level. So it was a lot of fun to be around him. He was, again, that leader type that you kind of needed.
Gosh, just a guy who was accountable as well. I mean, if he stunk, he said he stunk. And he was very humble as well. If he have a 4-for-5 night with a couple of home runs, he kind of like, you know, shush it off and not want much attention. He did all this talking with his glove and with his bat.
I know my dad is up there, probably breaking a bat over his knee because he can't be here to actually receive this honor himself. But I know he's looking down at us today and he is smiling.
He'd be pretty humble about it. That's what made him spectacular too, and special to all of us. He had a presence to go out there and play the game, but it wasn't for a purpose of individual accolades.
The one image to me is when he took a victory lap. It was after the Padres clinched in '98, and he was like, you know, pounding his chest to the fans and saying like, thank you. Very grateful individual, but yet very humble.
It's a great night to induct Ken Caminiti in the Padres Hall of Fame. Thank you.